In the far reaches of the cosmos, where stardust weaves a tapestry across galaxies and light travels for millennia before gracing another world, legend spoke of beings known as the cosmic architects. These enigmatic entities were not bound by the physical constraints of flesh but existed as radiant forms, composed of shimmering energy and boundless intellect. Their purpose was to craft, design, and breathe life into the universe's most complex and awe-inspiring creations. Eons ago, long before the birth of suns or the dance of comets, the architects emerged from the fabric of existence itself, an echo of the universe's own birth cry. They were older than time, witnessing the first sparks of creation when chaos split to form order. With consciousness rooted in quantum waves and vast cosmic frequencies, they could mold reality as an artist shapes clay. Their hands, if one could even call them that, spun threads of light and matter into structures that defied mortal comprehension. One of their most whispered tales tells of the Bridge of Eternal Stars, a colossal conduit connecting two galaxies millions of light-years apart. This bridge was woven not from metal or stone, but from the resonance of starlight and the essence of cosmic winds. It allowed civilizations from distant corners of the universe to meet, trade, and share their knowledge, thus fostering the first golden age of interstellar peace. The bridge hummed with the harmonic whispers of stars, its glow shifting with the pulse of life moving across its expanse. To lesser beings who stumbled upon it, the structure seemed to sing, imparting tales of forgotten worlds and the ancient ones who built it. Then there was the tale of the song-forged worlds, planets that the architects constructed through symphonies, using sound and frequency as the chisels of creation. They would orchestrate the grandest of concerts, each note a command to particles that would dance into mountains, oceans, and forests. One such world, known by travelers as Aetherium, was said to possess mountains that resonated with a low, harmonious hum. Its rivers shimmered in colors unknown to most, reflecting melodies in their ripples. The life that bloomed there glowed with bioluminescence, creatures that breathed music instead of air, and plants that unfurled in response to songs. But the chronicles of the cosmic architects were not without shadow. The story of the Veiled Sundering spoke of the rift that split the architects into two opposing factions. One faction, named the Luminal Ones, believed their duty was to create and nurture life wherever it could exist. They saw themselves as the guardians of light and the harbingers of evolution. The other, known as the Obscurants, became enamored with the idea of creating challenges and barriers, believing that growth could only come through struggle and conflict. They forged labyrinths of dark energy, black holes that would test the resilience of fledgling races, and nebulae infused with enigmatic puzzles. The rivalry between the two factions gave rise to what the oldest star-faring civilizations called the Epoch of Shattered Lights. Entire systems were born and consumed in the blink of a cosmic eye as the two opposing forces waged silent wars across the fabric of space. Nebulae were transformed into colossal battlefields where colors danced in haunting displays, each hue representing a clash between forces of creation and challenge. It was said that, during one such battle, a star was shattered and its pieces scattered, giving birth to the famed Tears of Andromeda, meteorites that, when discovered, hummed with the bittersweet remnants of that ancient conflict. Yet, even amidst the turmoil, the architects never ceased to inspire awe in the civilizations that learned of their works. On a lone moon orbiting a forgotten gas giant, scholars once found a device believed to be an echo of the architect's technology. It was a small, glistening orb that, when activated, projected visions of star maps charting realms beyond known space. It spoke in a voice that sounded like a chorus of galaxies, recounting stories of lost creations and secrets of space folded like origami. This artifact, known as the Celestial Archive, became a symbol of hope and a reminder of the boundless ingenuity that still threaded through the universe. The chronicles of the cosmic architects were more than just stories. They were a bridge between myth and reality, a testament to the universe's own infinite capacity for creation. Across the cosmos, travelers, dreamers, and seekers of knowledge would look up at the stars and wonder if, somewhere in that vast, unfathomable expanse, the architects still watched, creating worlds, singing galaxies into existence, and weaving tales that even time itself could not forget. Beneath the glistening stars that blinked like diamonds in an endless sea of night, the legacy of the cosmic architects lived on, whispered through the voids and scattered among the remnants of their colossal creations. These stories were carried by wandering ships, filled with scholars and traders who would recite their lore in taverns on moons with silver sands, where the skies themselves seemed to echo the tales of ancient brilliance. The Celestial Archive became more than just a relic of forgotten ingenuity. It was the catalyst that sent explorers, inventors, and mystics on quests across galaxies to seek out other artifacts of the architects. These artifacts were rumored to hold not just the history of their grand structures but the secrets to harnessing the universe's most potent energies. The discovery of the archive reignited a curiosity that had lain dormant for millennia, sparking the greatest age of exploration since the first ships sailed on solar winds. One such seeker was Lysara Serae, a pilot whose reputation preceded her across star clusters. Her name was spoken with both admiration and caution. She was known for venturing into places where even the bravest of captains dared not tread. The story said she once flew into the heart of a dying star and emerged with her ship, the Dawnhammer, carrying star-forged crystals that gleamed with the light of 1,000 suns. But it was not treasure she sought, it was truth. Lysara's journey began when she first laid eyes on the Celestial Archive during a rare public viewing on the floating city of Zephyra. Suspended above a shimmering pool of liquid light, the archive hummed with a frequency that resonated deep in her bones, as if calling her by name. As the projected star maps played out, one image seared itself into her mind. A vast temple drifting in the expanse between galaxies, its pillars carved from nebulous clouds and crowned with orbs that spun with a sentient glow. It was known only in whispers as the Sanctuary of the Veil, said to be the final creation of the cosmic architects before their silence. The Dawnhammer's engines roared as it left the bustling ports of Zephyra, cutting through the layers of ionized clouds and into the boundless dark. The stars stretched like ribbons around her as she charted a course few had dared to plot. Her co-pilot, an artificial intelligence named Solis, hummed in his mechanical way, his voice a blend of human warmth and digital efficiency. Destination set for the Interstice, Captain. Coordinates align with the anomaly recorded in the archive's projection, Solis reported, his holographic form flickering beside her in the dimly lit cabin. Lysara tightened her grip on the controls, a slight smirk playing at her lips. Good. We're about to touch the edge of myth. The Interstice was a region cloaked in mystery, a void where light bent in strange and unnatural ways, and time itself seemed to hesitate before continuing its flow. Legend spoke of ships swallowed by illusions, their crews forever trapped in echoes of reality. As the Dawnhammer entered its shimmering threshold, the view outside shifted from the familiar star-sprinkled darkness to a spectacle of prismatic distortions, as if the universe were peering through a kaleidoscope. Adjusting stabilization thrusters. Gravitational pull is fluctuating beyond normal parameters, Solis noted, his synthetic voice sounding slightly strained, a rare sign of the unknown. Steady, Lysara whispered, eyes fixed ahead. In the shifting light, a silhouette began to form, a structure both alien and divine. The Sanctuary of the Veil stood resolute, half hidden by veils of luminescent mist that coiled and danced as if alive. Pillars soared into the void, carved with symbols that seemed to shift when glanced at directly. The orbs atop the pillars glowed with an otherworldly intelligence, their light pulsing in rhythm with an unseen heartbeat. As the Dawnhammer drew closer, a sensation washed over Lysara, as though a presence were observing her movements. It wasn't hostile, but curious, probing the corners of her mind and weighing her intentions. Solis's sensors flashed erratically. Captain, I am detecting a signal, a frequency that matches the archive's song, but stronger, he said. It's transmitting directly into our communication array. Before Lysara could respond, the ship's speakers crackled with an ancient voice, a chorus of overlapping tones that resonated both in the ears and deep within the chest. Child of the stars, why have you come? Lysara felt a shiver climb her spine. She steadied herself, choosing her words carefully. I seek understanding, a truth lost to the echoes of time. I wish to know why the architects fell silent and what remains of their legacy. A pause stretched, filled only by the soft hum of the glowing orbs. Then, slowly, the mist that shrouded the temple began to part, revealing a path lined with stardust that led deep into its heart. Taking a deep breath, Lysara donned her breathing apparatus and, with Solis at her side, stepped onto the path. Inside the sanctuary, the air was heavy with the weight of ages. Murals stretched across the walls, depicting scenes of cosmic creation and cataclysm. In one panel, the luminal ones stood with arms outstretched, their forms composed of radiant filaments, breathing life into new worlds. In another, the obscurants, cloaked in shadows, constructed mazes of black holes and webs of dark energy, their expressions unreadable. But it was the central mural that held her attention, a depiction of the veiled sundering. The two factions, locked in an eternal spiral, their energies clashing and blending, created a rift that sundered space and time. In the center, an orb, identical to those crowning the temple's pillars, shone with a light that seemed to defy the boundaries of paint and stone. It was the Aetherium Core, a device said to hold the essence of the architect's power, capable of creation and destruction alike. A sudden vibration ran through the temple, and the glowing orbs pulsed in response. Solis's voice, tinged with an urgency she had never heard before, broke the silence. "Captain, the temple is reacting to your presence. There's an energy surge building, it's coming from the core." Before she could react, a figure began to coalesce in the center of the room. It was not flesh but a holographic projection of an architect, its form composed of countless shimmering particles. The being looked at Lysara, its face a blend of sharp angles and smooth curves, eyes aglow with a knowing light. "Long have we waited," it spoke, each word a harmonious chord. "The veil holds the last vestige of our power, the balance between creation and challenge. But we, who once shaped worlds and stars, were divided by our own vision. Now, you stand at the threshold where echoes of the past meet the breath of the future." Lysara felt a rush of awe and a pang of understanding. The cosmic wars, the whispered tales of lost civilizations, it had all come down to this moment, this place. The architects had left a legacy not just of creation but of choice. The Aetherium Core glowed brighter, as if responding to her realization. "But why?" she asked, stepping closer. "Why did you stop? Why the silence?" The architect's form flickered, as if caught between timelines. "We did not cease. We evolved beyond the constraints of space and matter. Our conflict resolved, we chose to become the song that binds the universe. But we left behind our last creation, a gift and a challenge to those who seek to follow in our path." The temple shuddered once more, and the central orb detached, floating towards Lysara. It radiated warmth, singing a soft, complex tune that resonated with her heartbeat. Solis's voice was subdued, almost reverent. "Captain, this is the Aetherium Core." As her fingers brushed its surface, a flood of visions overtook her. Worlds being born in the cradle of stars, species evolving under alien skies, and civilizations rising and falling like the tides. But there was something else, a deeper promise, a whisper of what could come next. She understood now. The core was more than a remnant, it was a key. The architect's voice, fading into the echoes of eternity, spoke once more. "With this, you may choose. To create, to challenge, or to leave your own song among the stars. What will you leave behind, child of the stars?" Lysara's gaze met Solis's holographic eyes, a shared understanding passing between them. The Dawn Hammer, once a vessel of mere exploration, now held a relic of incomprehensible power. The universe awaited her choice, the echoes of the cosmic architects singing through the infinite expanse, guiding her hand as she prepared to write her own chapter in the chronicles of creation.